setting a bunch of stuff up, letting me know things, giving me a bunch of advice, so that's absolutely ace. Tremendous guy, tremendous streamer, who's done some amazing stuff for the community. If there are people here who have not come across Scrimpts yet, I will try and link him down later, because he's actually tremendous. And he does like 3-arm streams at least a week. And he's very active. He's awesome. And he he has the script face emote, which Junior is showing off right there. So that's absolutely ace. So we got 10 minutes till sign-ins close. Still got 3 people. Oh gosh, I just opened Discord. I broke my rule. Broke my rule of opening any other programs. Oh well, we've done it now. Okay, you're back. That's all cool. Oh, we've still got 10 minutes. It's just once the 8 o'clock goes off, that's the moment. Right, let me see if I can get Glue and the others in very quickly. Oh gosh, sorry. And we want apple. Check-ins end. 10 minutes. Oh, Glulix turned up as soon as I was about to tag him. Hey, thank you. Actually, yeah, I'll start adding people in a second. Yeah, if everyone just adds me or I add them, whichever case, you need me, because people are going to be joining my lobby so that I can make sure everything gets streamed. Because we want to get all that spicy arms action on video. Because that's what this is all about. And having fun. Fun video and Sky Arena. Still here eating millions. I thought you'd eaten those millions. I'm confused. Actually, I should have Korea already, shouldn't I? Unless I'm crazy. We do have Glee. Okay. Cool. No. Should I add my friend code? Don't worry. Don't worry about adding your friend code. So just so we don't flood the Big Belt chat, right at the top of the chat, I've posted my friend code. So if you just want to go on there, add me, and then I can just go through the list and add people nice and quickly without messing the chat up too much. It's a me, Kami. Right, I'm gonna be right back to any way to change your Twitch username. I think there is. Oh no, that's from the other. Right, okay guys, frankly say you should put your friend code in chat in Discord. Ah, that is a good point. I should probably put it. Oop. That's fine. Okay. So you can also, if you're in chat, if you type in !FC, my friend code will be there too. Hello, Rafa. I'm going to be back 5 minutes. I need to grab more water, because otherwise I'm going to collapse halfway through this. And I'd rather not do that. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. And then we can process all those check-ins and get started. We're back. I'm not going to be playing today anymore. That's totally fine, man. You are welcome to come along and play anytime. Well, assuming there's more, of course. Okay, so we've only got 2 people left to check in. Link and Battle Golf. But it appears they may not be turning up, I'm not sure. I've tagged them, but no real response. Pretty much stuck on mobile. Okay. That's a frog! There is a frog! Oh my gosh. Hello, Ron! Good to see you. I think that's pretty much almost everyone, actually. That's kind of cool. So it looks like we're going to be missing out 2 players. But that's alright, because that still means we've got a grand total of 10. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. And I'm actually really excited for this, because we've got some pretty good players here. But I think more exciting than that is we've got some new players. And I haven't seen a lot of your names before. So that's really cool. Get some more people in. Because, I mean, this is kind of what this is all about. Like, since I started picking up arms, it was so much more fun. Getting involved with the community and getting involved with playing more. Made rank 19 today? Congratulations. I'm still not there yet. I haven't been playing anywhere near as much as I should be. Well, that should mean some exciting stuff then. Cool. Right, it is 8 o'clock, according to my clock. So, I'm going to turn this volume up a wee bit. The hour has cometh. I'm going to crack open the obligatory can of Monster so I can stay awake. And the games will begin in just a second when I process these. I haven't played ranked at all since the update. That's fine, man. I mean, I played some in version 1, and I just didn't play any in season 2. I had like a weird time with the game where I just didn't want to touch it. I got really annoyed about the way the hitboxes were, and so I kind of had a break. But then they announced they were fixing them, and I was like, yes, we're back. And I've not been able to put the game down since. Alright. So, let's go back. Let's process these check-in results. They have been processed. And the games will begin. I've hit the button. The tournaments have officially started. Tournament? Tournament. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. Oh, Frank. Too true. I could be ranked 20, but I don't have fun in ranked. Really, because I do not have any fun playing it. Oh gosh. I do not have fun at all playing party mode. I don't know. I don't like the format, I guess. Hello, Glee. It's good to see you. So, if everyone would take just a second to check out the bracket now that it's updated, I'll give you 5 minutes to check that over and make sure everyone's happy with what's going on and the like. I'm going to put my headphones back on. Hoops. Hoops is alright. If I had to take the option between Hoops and, like, every other game mode, I would pick Hoops. Well, apart from a 1v1 fight. But even the items get in the way of fight and it winds me up. Big time. So many hellos and highs. Round 2, time to smash that coffee in. I've already had my coffee. I've moved up. I haven't been totally well. I've been kind of getting over a flu recently, so I'm having to battle a little bit. Never played you today with the first. Well, this should be exciting then. I want to change stream time. Oh yes, of course I do. Thank you, Junior, for reminding me. I'm not used to all this level of admin. Coffee, who you played? Chewit82, hello. Yes, it will be you two to join me first. I just need to go through and add all these extra people, who I've hopefully all got now. I know Chickens isn't playing, but that's okay. Oh, I'm so glad it moves forward for you automatically. It would hurt my soul if I had to come out each time. Ooh! Cool. We gotta follow. Thank you, Blah Commando, for the follow. You are cool. Brass has spoken it, and so it is true. Right, I'm just gonna open up a lobby, guys, and I'll make it open. I'm not gonna bother to put a code on it. There shouldn't need to be one. If it becomes a problem, then I can change it, but that's fine. Let's get all these maps sorted. So guys, we're playing Mausoleum, we're playing Buster Beach, DNA Lab, not Sky Arena, Via Dolce, and Sparring Ring in today's tournament. Any mini game is annoying. I don't mind. It's Skill Shot is the one that really winds me up. So, now that we've had a chance to have a lookie, can we get Cammy and Uran into the lobby? Oh, sorry, the brackets have dogged out for me. It's not them. It's not them. It's it's Junior and 5-Year Monster. Sorry, the brackets. Even though I hit the button, they didn't want to update for me. Get back here, Junior. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kick you out. Okay, we got Junior. One of these 5 stages. No Sky Arena. There is a reason there is no Sky Arena. It's a bit hectic. And we've got Cammy in. Sorry, Cammy, I made a false announcement there. It should be 5-Year Monster. The bracket for some reason didn't update for me properly, so I've had to reset that. Sorry, Cammy. Nah, you're fine, Linkable, don't worry. Junior with the magical, fiery, purple fire frog thing. Oh, 5-Year hasn't added me. Junior being too fast for me to even respond. Already helping out. Excellent stuff. So just to go over this again, you'll be playing that set of maps that I've just gone through. It will be best of 3. When we're moving on to the next round, you can change your fighters. You can change your arms in between games, but you must announce if you're changing your fighter to the other player before you play the game with them. And you've got to give your opponent a chance to, of course, then react to that. But you do not have to tell each other your arm loadouts. 5-year monster is in. Okay, so when you are both ready, we shall begin with the first ever round of Big Belt. Luckily not Frank. Junior added him. Let's go, guys. Let's do it. Should probably move my webcam. But so here we go. We are playing on Mausoleum. Junior is playing Kid Cobra, and Twintel is playing. Twintel is playing 5 years. What is this? 5 years of playing Twintel. Junior with a double Ram. 5 years with Thunderbird and Cracker. Junior getting into that first hit. Immediately backing 5 years into that curve. Not letting her get the space to work her magic. Very careful jumping from Junior, but 5 years gets an opening and takes it not only with a bar from the Cracker, but with a grab. Immediately opening up that trampoline for the next 3 rounds. This is going to be pretty crazy. Good juggle out of that. Let's get some different viewpoints going. We'll start with Junior. Very close there with that Thunderbird. It seems 5 years has taken back the pressure. Now it is Junior who is having to watch his steps. Going straight in for that rush with those double rams and just about making that rush. Very good on the trampoline. That is totally fine, Rafa. I'm going to be pinging people when they're up anyway. So this time, let's go behind 5 years. Both now having to skirt around that trampoline now it's opened up. But Junior, staying his ground, gets the first hit. Twintail decides to make that push across the trampoline and get the grab. Getting a stun and opening up the rush. Into another grab. My gosh. My oh my, that was a very different round. See, the trampoline is a big deal on this stage. A very big deal. Hello, Dusk. This time we'll go back to Junior. Once again he wants to get on that trampoline, trying to use it for some mobility, but 5-year monster is not letting him do so. This time it is Junior who is pressed into the corner. Trying to make careful use of that trampoline to work his timings. Reversing it out so that 5-year monster is now stuck in the corner, but is ready for the rush. And slaps him away. Five-year is keeping on some good pressure this game after that first round, and does not catch Junior with that rush. Very almost. It's a good jump into a grab, making sure she cannot use that excellent slowing ability she has. Junior's got a better pace now, but commits a lot to that trampoline bounce, and it does not make it out. And that is game 1, going to 5 years monster. It would be interesting, but then to disable that kind of thing. But it's I don't know. This is where we get into some interesting thoughts about things. So we're going into round 2 once again on Mausoleum. I don't believe either character has changed up their arm set this time. But Junior has instead opted for the Guardian rather than taking double ram again. 5 years going in for the immediate hit, but Junior is ready. That Guardian being an incredibly useful tool to keep that pressure away and keep Twintel exactly where Junior wants her. Junior being a lot more reserved this time, using that Guardian to give him some space. Especially with the Ram to cover any of those sidewards movements. Excellent shock into a grab. Much more control from Junior this time. The 5 year is not giving up. Trying to get careful movements to get around that Guardian. They're starting to slow their pace down just so they can manage it. But the Guardian appears was a bit too oppressive this round. And Junior takes round 1. Would make Ribbon Ring viable. I hate Ribbon Ring. Not gonna lie. So Junior, once again throwing out that Guardian, making sure he's got some breathing room. But 5 year has switched over to the Thumb Chuck from the Cracker for a little more defense against that Ram. Even though Junior is in the corner, he is not letting himself get caught out. He's being nice and careful. Let's go back to 5 years view. Lots of aerial movement from 5 year, trying to find an opening around that Guardian. Ooh. And not movement too much. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, what could have very closely been... Oh my gosh. Wow, I didn't see that coming. I was going to say how this could have been very, very close from that grab, just timing it before 5 year caught the ground, but it appears he broke the rush anyway. My oh my. So that is 1 round to each, both 5 years and Junior, which means we are going into the final round. Final round? Final game. Must the Lego show? I guess so. Neither player has switched their arms. This time 5 years is opting for the double Thunderbird, hoping to get some sidewards and upwards action over that Guardian. And this is going to be a very different game on Dolce Via. Via Dolce. My gosh. Very close though. A much tighter map than Mausoleum, which means Guardian is only going to be ever more oppressive. But also, so are those Thunderbirds. Excellent grab over the top there from 5 year. But Junior isn't going to let himself get too pressured. He's going to keep it up. Keep up that space. Making a wonderful grab in response to Twintel's jump there. Ooh. 5 year could not quite get the reaction on that grab. Junior this time making the forward advance, not wanting Twin to get out of that corner again. He wants to use his space, keep up that Guardian pressure, which he does and takes first round. Gosh. Sorry guys. I'm still got a little bit of a cold. Let's go back to Junior, watching that Guardian action. This time 5 year being a little bit more patient, waiting for those double Thunderbirds to make their work. But Junior catches the perfect moment to use that rush. Hello, Azul Sheen. So this game is ARMS. It's a bit of a wild third-person fighting game by Nintendo, which involves characters with springy arms, as the name might imply. My oh my, Junior keeping on the pressure this game. Oh, the Guardian does not quite manage to make it before that rush comes out. Very good rush from 5 years there to cancel the Guardian out. And that brings Junior to a very close place against 5 year. 5 year trying to keep it steady, waiting for those openings to come out with the Thunderbirds. But the rush makes it. And that means Junior wins this first set. Congratulations, Junior, and good stuff. 5 year monster. Hello, Nostro. I don't know who any of these people are. So, that's 2 matches to 1 against these chaps. Let me just log those results. That's 1 to 5 year monster, 2 to Junior. Meaning Junior will be facing Frank Tank next. However, first we need Uran and Linkable in the lobby. We have Linkable. Yeah, sorry if my commentary is a bit wild tonight. That was indeed a good first match, actually. Very crazy. Lots of good craziness. That is fine, Link. Good luck in your game. Yeah, sorry my commentary is a bit wild tonight, guys. I've never done this before. It's pretty crazy. So I'm just trying to find a rhythm that works with me. You're free to start whenever you're ready, guys. So we have Linkable playing Helix, with Uran playing Ninjara. Helix going for Roaster Kablana. Sorry, I love that arm just too much, I couldn't resist myself. Roaster Tri-Blast with Uran taking Chakram buff. Linkable getting his wiggle on at the start of this game. Really laying on the pressure with those arms. Uran being backed into that corner, however, is not a good position for him. Trying to move in on Helix, but with the combination of all that pressure, the rush, he's finding it hard to get this opening in. But that is not going to stop him from trying. Linkable's pulled himself a little too far forward now, giving him a bit of vulnerability. And Uran a little bit of breathing room, which he thoroughly needs right now, and is starting to absolutely make use of it. Starting to land those Chakram hits. And very good use of the rush there. Advantage on that broken shield, but it was not enough. He was in a very vulnerable position, meaning... oh gosh. Linkable takes that first round. First Tri-Blast of the night. Ah, Link. Not Link. Frank, be a little more upbeat, yeah? My man. So this time Linkable is going to get swapped out for Uran on this camera. But Linkable has decided to swap out the Tri-Blast for Clapback, which should do Uran some favours as he has that wonderful curving on the Chakram. Once again, however, Link has pushed Uran into a corner a little bit there, but it appears Uran has got his move on this time. He is keeping himself moving, getting around all those wiggles from Helix. Excellent rush there, cancelling out that oh gosh, sorry. Cancelling out that clapback and making advantage of the situation. But that roaster does absolutely sting, especially when followed up by a grab. Meaning Linkable takes the first round. Well, first game of this set of 3. I've lost all of my drinks. Here we go, round 2 in Helix's natural home turf, DNA Lab. Neither player, I think, has switched up their arms. Iran once again going for the buff Chakram. And Helix going back to Triblast, wanting to bring that pressure back on. Though Linkable showed a very aggressive last game, these test tubes are really, really going to mess things up for both players. Both of them have a lot of mobility, but this is going to make a lot of these aggressive movements that Linkable's been making a little more difficult. As it's proving already, Iran making good use of all these defensive structures, but that is not going to stop Linkable from trying to crush them to get to his target. Excellent dodge around Linkable's rush there. Iran's starting to get a feel for Linkable's plays and... oh gosh, sorry. Laying on that pressure, getting Linkable in that corner and not letting him out. That Chakram is doing him a lot of favours. Very close grab there. Iran keeping up the movement, not letting himself get caught by that Tri-Blast or by the Roaster. Both rushes, but Linkable is just quick enough to get through. Good dodge on the grab. But with cover running out, Iran's having a little bit more of a difficult time keeping up with all the pressure. But the Chakram comes in, and the damage is done. Can he get this? Very, very almost. Some careful hiding there to make sure that they couldn't get caught by the by the grab. This is getting a lot closer. Iran's really bringing the punch out this game. Oh, sorry, I should be switching views. Let's go back to Linkable with his wiggles. Iran has went for the same loadout, whereas Link has gone for double Roaster. Very fast, very punchy, and sting like a truck, but not when you're faced with a Chakram rush, they don't. This brings players both down to a fairly even point, but with both of them running out of cover, Linkable is going to keep throwing on that pressure, whereas Iran is to really get that opening in. Careful use of that Chakram, trying to guide Link around where he wants him to be for those buff punches. Careful get up there, stretchy into the rush, bringing Iran down to a very, very dangerous point. Into the final hit just as Iran gets rushed. And that is game 2, guys. Linkable takes his game. Good game, both players, good game. So let's put the scores in here. There we go, so Linkable will be facing Gleeface next, but next up, a very crazy matchup coming up right now. We have Frank and Junior. I believe they're both here, so I might not need to ping them. You did well, Uran. You really picked up after that first game. And that's what counts. It was a good set of games. Junior is in. And Frank is on his way. So this is a pretty crazy one. So Junior and Frank here are oh gosh, in the top 200 of the ARMS Elite. So this should be an exciting game ahead. Which reminds me, I should probably link the dashboard up. me catch up on chat. DNA bag is mixed. I like DNA, personally. Don't have you in my friends for some reason. I think you're right, actually. Oh, gosh. Junior, I might have to back out here to get Frank in. Actually, when was the last time I played Frank? He might not be on my... This is where I've just missed him. Probably, there we are. Oh, he's just sent me one just before I could catch him. Let's become friends, Frank. We fight enough on ranked anyway. Okay, we got Frank. Oh, let's create a lobby again. Let's just make sure all the maps are good. Mausoleum, Buster Beach, DNA Lab, Via Dolce, and Sparring Ring. Excellent. Join on me when you are ready, guys. Yeah, I'm surprised as well. I mean, we fight plenty of times on ranks, and it's madness. This should be a fun one. I don't actually know if I've ever seen you two fight, actually, so this should be pretty crazy. Yo! It's my man! It's Scrimps! Hello, Scrimps. Good to see you. You missed my shout out. Not coming up as joinable. Oh, okay. So many people streaming ARMS today. Really? That's excellent. This is a very good day for ARMS. And we're in. Frank versus Junior for their first game of the day. And Junior with some scruff faces. Junior going for Guardian Ramon, and Frank opting for the ever more common Toaster Thunderbird. Hope today goes well. Thank you very much, Chris. I hope all the days go well for everybody. Ooh, careful dodge there, just managing to get behind that test tube. Frank making very good use. Ooh, there are lots of careful movements coming out of these electrocutions right here. Frank is being very patient, making sure to use that Thunderbird to get around that Guardian, because my gosh, the pressure that Guardian brings out. Did you notice any lag? I think I noticed some lag. But I mean, if you're both happy with it, then we can move on with things. I don't think it was horrendous, a bit worse than that first game. My gosh, Junior. Really pushing Frank back into a corner now. Not letting him get back in there and reclaim his presence. But Frank's still doing it. That 25% super buff is making sure that pressure comes back. Junior desperately using that Guardian to push Frank away. He does not want him anywhere near him. Not with a Thunderbird, not with a Toaster, and not with that permacharge. The game is getting close. Frank is looking for an opening to use that rush. Gets the grab on the block, but that's about as close as he can get. So that is round 1 to Junior. Very, very closely. Round 2, let's go behind Junior. A lot of the defense has been taken away from this stage now with all those tubes broken, giving Junior a lot of breathing room to get that Guardian in. Excellent grab there from Junior, making him advance. Frank using that one of these two remaining tubes as a little bit of defense against Junior's Guardian. But Junior carefully weaves that Guardian forward for a shock and a grab. But Frank is not going to let that put him down. He's going to come back, keep trying to get that pressure on, pushing Junior back. Excellent rush there. Just jumping over that Guardian. Excellent try for a grab, but Junior responds with his own grab. Frank looking for that opening. Close grab by Junior, but not quite enough. Frank was on top of it. Junior just misses that slower rush with the Guardian Ram, and Frank just manages to defend against it with a lovely dodge. But that strike from the Thunderbird bringing him down both to even stature, but Frank does have that supercharge from his 25% health situation into the shot and a toaster, giving Frank the second round of tonight's first game. These are coming down to the wire, and this is only game one. Final round. We'll go back to Frank and that Guardian with his face immediately. Frank trying to keep up. Ooh. Just that shock with the Guardian into the ground. Frank though staying patient, looking for those openings. Trying to make sure that Guardian does not get the best of him. Much more careful game here. Very close with a Thunderbird on the rush there from Frank, but he doesn't quite make it. Junior was just able to get out of the way. Junior now with rush and free reign as the map has been opened up. Making sure to keep very careful distance, but coming in and making a grab. Using that slight height advantage from those side levels there. Ooh. Good dodge into the rush. But Frank was ready for it and took it like a champ. Ah, very careful there. Frank tried to get the timing off to break that grab, but it just was not quite close enough. And the Guardian pushes forward and wins Junior the first game of this set. Beautiful shield. Guardian is a terrifying and beautiful, beautiful thing. Going into round 2. This time on Sparring Ring. This should be interesting. Pre-release Tawny says hi. Hello, Shadow. I don't know quite who's turned up or not, so sorry if I've missed anyone out. Both players opting for the same loadout this game. Very careful start there, but Frank manages to land the first hit with that Thunderbird. Junior dodging the second and going for the grab. This is a much tighter stage than DNA Lab, so both these players are going to have the pressure on for the entire game. No defenses, no space to work around. Junior's got to make sure that Guardian really, really pushes Frank back if he wants to upkeep that kind of pressure. Frank takes it though, he's not letting that Guardian get the best of him. He's using this tighter space. It's more open space. Excellent there, just trying to get around the Guardian with that spring. Junior now being only on a slither of health. If he's not careful, this is it for him. But that grab is one step closer. Junior now with rush. If he can get a good opening, this will be it for Frank. And he takes it. Excellent rush there, cancelling out that Thunderbird into the rush. There is no getting away from that Guardian once it gets moving. Junior immediately trying to get that Guardian out, and Frank is not having any of it. Just moving, just saying, no, I'm getting away from this. Very, very close on almost getting that entire rush off, but he didn't quite manage to make that early connect. Good stun there into the toaster. Frank being a lot more aggressive this time. He is not allowing Junior to get any of those Guardians up and not allowing him to make any of those spaces. But Junior just manages to get the pushback. Excellent punches coming from Frank, getting around that Guardian. Making sure keeping that pressure on Junior, big time. He does not want to get caught around that Guardian again. And it seems it's doing the trick. Very patient there, waiting for those punches to come out. This is very close now. Junior has almost got his rush up. Things have slowed down now that Junior's managed to reclaim his spacing a little bit, but Frank is still in a very good position. However, with Junior's rush, nothing much gets around that Guardian when it's get rushed. But this is very, very careful. Junior's not quite managing to make these connects on these hits. Excellent Thunderbird there, knocking Junior out the air. I think Junior realised that there wasn't any getting out of that one there. So that is 1 round each to both players this game. Moving on to the final round of this game. If Junior wins this... Oh, instant rush from Junior. Taking double Ram instead of Guardian this game. Knowing that Frank is doing a lot to outmaneuver. Be much more curving, much more wide catch and reach of those Rams should prove better in this tighter map. But Frank is still laying down the murder. Setting up with those Thunderbirds and making sure to land those toaster hits. Really dishing out the damage. Junior unhindered by the Guardian this game, moving a lot more freely. Making it a little harder for Frank to land these hits. But Frank is still landing them. He is being patient. Waiting for those openings to come through. And with that grab, Frank takes round 2. Oh, game 2. So far that is 1 game to each player, meaning this is the final. I don't like rushing the beginning. Yeah, it happens, man. You gotta make those calls and make the best of them. So this is it. This is the final round, going back to DNA Lab. Oh, sorry, my screen went dark there. Oh yeah, sorry guys, I've not been switching the view up as much as I should have been. I'm getting too into these games. Whoa! We have a follow. Thank you, Cecile061. Oh. Another O. Magic muscles for you, my friend. No hits landed so far this game. Both players being very careful, knowing that this is the game that is going to make or break it. Junior has opted for the Guardian once more. Whoa, gosh. Tried on the grab there, but Frank was ready for it, breaking it and going in for his own grab. Frank has the first rush of the game. I almost expected that to be a rush, but he is saving it. Frank is being patient. Good place to get hit by that Thunderbird. Making sure he can hide from that. Oh, there comes the Thunderbird into the rush, now that he committed. Oh my gosh! We got more follows. Very brutal first round there. Where is our thing? Satra's War, thank you. You are cool, as said by the muscle man himself. Junior taking a very different approach this time, taking Megawatt as well as Guardian. 2 very heavy arms. Very punishing. And lots of stun. But both of them will get through both of Frank's arms, so this should be an interesting one. Junior is not wanting Frank to get out the corner this time. He is making sure to stay and keep him against that wall. So he can land those Megawatts, land those Guardians, keep the pressure up. But Frank is staying nimble. Whoa, I didn't even see that Thunderbird coming. Another Thunderbird land from Frank there and almost takes... Oh my gosh. Almost takes Junior out there. Junior goes for the rush, but Frank already being ready and far away. Dodges around, catches Junior with Thunderbird. Meaning Frank takes his set. I think... I don't know, but you are very menacing to play against, Junior. The Guardian setup you have is pretty brutal. I think Frank just really wanted to make sure you couldn't get those setups, and did a pretty good job. I can't say it any other way. Excellent set of games, guys. Thank you very much. So that is Frank winning 2 games, with Junior winning 1, which means Frank is moving up to the semi-finals. And, oh my, it's my turn to play. So I need Alimento in the lobby with me. Do we have Alimento? Oh, we have him. I'm going to be quiet this game, guys, because I need to play. I don't have the brain power to commentate and do all this magic at the same time. So, let's go. It does take time to adjust to the Guardian. It's a crazy arm. Crazy, crazy arm. Ooh. I really probably shouldn't use the rush there, but I'd rather play it safe. Oh god. Slightly wish I had my trusty Kablana back there. Ooh. Thought I could just get out with that dodge. That was a good rush. For a second I was utterly terrified that didn't connect. Oh my. Go for the left punch. Ooh. Am I pulling a concentration face? I didn't know I had one. Oh my gosh, I've missed some chat. Oh gosh. Ready when you are, Elemento. Imagine Springman with roasted hordes. Roasted Tribal Quartering. Yo, roaster with roaster is good on anyone, as far as I'm concerned. I love that arm. I'm not big on Tri-Blast though. I'm not big on the light arms so much. Oh gosh. I'm not overly keen on them. I just don't like the way they feel most of the time. I'll sometimes get away with a cracker, but Magic Muscle's coming in. Thank you. Double sparking. Ooh. Oh! Wasn't expecting the rush then. Oh. Do you want them singed or roasted? That's how cooked I want my opponent. I mean, I don't mind Toaster. I think it depends on which character I'm playing a lot of the time. Like, if I'm playing someone with more... Ooh! Oh gosh, Max Brass just shouted cool in my ear and I'm terrified. Ooh! I totally shouldn't have rushed them. I thought I could make the defense with the Kablammo, but just didn't work out. I will thank whoever followed me in just a second. Oof. My reactions. Oh gosh, I've scorned myself now. Ooh. Unless it is a caveat. I mean, it depends. Depends on what kind of thing you're trying to play. Like, my reactions are absolutely miserable against Popper, so it's actually a pretty good arm to take against me. It also gives Elemento space, which is really what you want on this map. That was a really stupid rush. Oh my. Things happen. Oh, if my nade's blocking my face anymore. Ah. Looking all good. Froggy wins. Ouch. Savage. It ain't over yet. We're in round 3. Much closer round that time. I love you, stream too. That was fine, guys. I'm glad you could be around. Oh, back to Via Dolce. I probably shouldn't have taken double nade that round though, in my own, to accept my own problems. I gotta trust my Kablama more. Oh, I was expecting that to be confirmed there. Oh my. Oh, we got something. I tried to move into the round to see if I could get it with the rush, but it was a bit risky. And ultimately didn't pay off very well. Oh my gosh, I've got 100 messages all of a sudden. That's terrifying. My phone is making nuts. As far as everything else is, yeah, some of them are very close. Back to the popper. Using my well-given advice that I'm trash against it. I was asking for that. That was miserable on my part. Did I just make that? Holy schmoolies. GG, Elemento. It's a very, very close one though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Very close ones. I'm professional at missing rushes. I thought that was my job. Yeah, I got a bit too eager with trying to get some of those confirms. And ultimately ruin them because I'm a dum-dum, but that's okay. Right, let me just report these scores. So that was 1 to Elemento, 2 to myself. So next, Gleeface and Linkable, who are already here, way ahead of me. Excellent stuff. Whenever you guys are ready, we can pick this up. Double Helix on DNA Lab. Fate has spoken today. Let me see who's following this. Alonic Gaming, thank you for the follow. We got Roaster Triblast and Double Toaster this game. Gleeface trying to get his inner gore on. Glee trying to really keep up this pressure, but slowly getting backed up into the corner with Link. Yeah, there have been some pretty cool matches actually, Frank. It's awesome getting new people in like this. One rush there from Linkable, catching Glee. Tries to go for the grab, but Glee breaks through it with those toasters of his. Is this going to be a weekly tournament? I'm hoping that's... Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm still recovering from the cold a little bit. This is going to be a weekly tournament. I would hope it would be. I've had a lot of fun today, and I want to keep kind of having these kind of things set up. I don't know if it will strictly be weekly, it might be fortnightly. I guess I'm going to see how today goes and take it from there. Glee switching out big time, going for the Kablana and the Tri-Blast. Lots of explosions. With Lincoln going for the double roaster. Some big changes from both players. Link going for the faster Stimuon, whereas Blueface has gone for a lot more area coverage. And the heavy brilliance that is the Kablana, one of my personal favourite arms. As you probably know from the previous game. This match being a lot closer. Linkable has managed to back Blueface into a corner, but Glee is not letting the pressure stick. Glee slowly trying to work his way out there. So let's get a switchy up here. Over to Gleeface. I want to see more of that Kablana. Gleeface has got Rush. Link is very close to Rush. Glee tries to make that connect, but Link activates his Rush a little bit too early, getting caught by that explosion from the Tri-Blast. But once again, Glee is back in a corner. He pressed up against those test tubes, and Glee is down for the second round. Yeah, the explosion effects are surprisingly long. I've caught myself countless times with being caught by Seeky particle effects far after the explosion has actually gone. Let's keep an eye on things. Everything seems to be alright. So we're going into round 2, this time on Mausoleum. Linkable going for the clapback. Tri-Blast this time. Blueface going back to his double toasters. Nice and spicy. Bring it on the heat. Link trying to stay on top of Lee, trying to push him into those, well, corners. If we can even call them that. Did that punch go through Link then? The lag might be an issue. I'll have to check with the players after this. And that grab, yeah, oh. Oh, yeah, yep. We've got some lag here, guys. Sorry if this is a bit janky. Some of these hits don't seem to be lining up and connecting in timely manners where they should be. That is not stopping Glee from trying to put that pressure back on Link. And from Link trying to keep Glee against those walls. Although Helix is slippery, being against the wall only limits those movements. Oh, and once again, sorry for all the coughing. I'm on the verge of getting over a cold. Whoa, that was interesting. that connects, that didn't connect, and then connected. Interesting. Glee manages to avoid this one though. Unless Link can make a grab. Nope, he doesn't make the grab, meaning Gleeface wins this round. Yeah, it looks laggy from this end. It does. We can figure this out after this game if you want, because this is pretty crazy, seeing the kind of hits that are connecting and the hits that aren't connecting right now. Gleeface has Rush. Some interesting events. Link is down but not hit by the Rush. Would grab connect. Lots of explosions. A pretty good rush there actually from Linkable. Oh, that was very awkwardly connected. Round 2 from Linkable. Yeah, we might be looking to maybe have to replay one of these, or if Link's laggy in general because of a connection issue, then we'll have to sort something out, because this is getting pretty crazy. Oh. A very odd start there from both players. Linkable once again trying to push Glee into the corner. Very good dodge there, using the puddle to get under it. Close rush from Gleeface there. Almost catching that Tri-Blast, which would have probably confirmed it, but Linkable was a little too slippery. Unbelievable, must leave his haunted teleport. Oh, hold on, things have stopped. Oh, got some movement again. Can't do much. Oh. Yeah, this is... Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out. Because this is pretty crazy right now. I'm gonna have some more water, because the energy drink's probably not helping. Gleeface on the brink of death, the brink of de-wobbling. Into pretty darn good rush actually on the timing there. Not gonna think a ball out, but it's not enough to win that one. So round 2 going to Link. However, we are clearly having some lag issues here. So, I guess my first question is this going to be a consistent problem for you, Link? Because your early game, one of your early games was a little janky as well. Oh, hold on, I've got some messages right here. Oh, where's Glee gone? So, Glee's game with... Okay, so let's do some quick working out here. Glee's game with... Oh no, this is the first game. Turn this back on for round 3, thought I'd lost. Oh, okay, so... Your... So, Link, your first game was a little bit janky as well, and I don't believe I've had problems with Glee in the past, so this might actually be on your end. It's probably what I was... Yeah, it's... Honestly, Link, it's been laggy since the start. Your game with... who was it? Uran was pretty janky as well. Not as bad as this one, but it wasn't great. So Because this is kind of riding on who's going to play in the semi-finals. You can do speed test. Yeah, with that, that might help if you can both do that very quickly. Because I'm pretty sure this is on your end, Link, and I don't want to like have to make a really hard judgment immediately. I'm fairly confident in my connection. Yeah, I've never had problems with you before, Glue. And I don't know many people who have. Okay, yeah, Glee, show me show me your net. But it's just not anything against you, Link, but if this is like a consistent problem, this is going to follow you all the way up. And it's not going to be a problem that we can just resolve. So if it's down to whether it's going to be one bad game or a set of bad games, then I have to, you know, I have to make that kind of judgment and call to keep the tournament moving forward. Let me just keep it on Discord quickly. If this takes much longer, what I'll do is I will play Frank so that we can keep things moving while things are resolved. But oh gosh. Hopefully we can get this sorted nice and quickly. Yeah, I don't want to have to DQ if I don't have to, Link, so I just want to check. Yeah, this is probably you then, Link. Glee's connection looks really solid. Now you mean Raptors match, not ours. Hold on, I'm confused. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that was... Sorry, I completely missed out Rafa. That's so unfortunate of me. Okay, in that case, for the second while I quickly resolve this, can we get Cammy and Rafa in the lobby, please? Which I will need to ping Rafa for right now. Rafa... Yeah, you're totally correct there, Frank. Sorry, I missed that. I keep seeing... I'm starting to go a little bit cross-eyed now. But hopefully we should have Rafa and Cam popping in soon. And while that's going on, we can quickly resolve what's happening here with... Yeah, oh, sorry, yeah, you can't see. Before I get the stream off. From links to Discord, he's grinding rank to get back to full bar 20. Ooh. Let me just check. Let me finish my... Okay. In that case, let's have a 2-minute break. While we figure out what's going on. We should be able to have Rafa in nice and soon. I just want to figure out what's going on with you guys, because this will not be great if this remains a consistent issue. Because the other thing is, I believe, Cammy, you're... Oh, okay. Huh. Dibs when at the stream open. 12 download, 1 upload, 1 upload. 30p. Oh. Yeah, region is going to be a factor because Glee is UK, and oh gosh, sorry. Glee is UK, and I believe you're you're not. I believe. Let me just double check that. US, no. Did I actually sort you? Can't remember. Oh, we have Max Brass laughing. Have we got a host? Com Defer is now hosting you. Thank you very much, Defer. What? What a tremendous kindness from you. Oh good, my little pop-ups do seem to kind of be working. Is the graphic coming up? Have I messed up something? There should be a graphic with this. It shouldn't be. I'm always looking away when people make an interaction. I keep missing stuff. Play each other off stream. Yeah, that sounds fun. The graphic did come up. Excellent. I worked freaking ages. Froggy, I don't know if you're at it. Oh, that's fine. We can do that quickly. Boom. Frank already in there with a friend code. Yeah, so, tell you what, while we're doing these games... Actually, that's if, you know, I'm going to put it in here. I don't have problems with fighting Rafa. I don't know. Okay, oh, we got a friend request. Excellent. Okay. Become friends with Rafa. 495 hours. My gosh, I'm behind. I've got to get my arms on. Nowhere near as many hours. That's commitment. And all the maps are perfectly the same. What? Okay. Well, Glee, Link, you sort that out when you get the chance. Hopefully while this game's going on. And we'll figure it out depending on how those games go. If it stays an issue, I might have to DQ Link, because all of Link's games so far have been relatively laggy, but yeah, I'd rather not have to DQ anyone if I don't have to. Oh yeah, of course, and we have our games to go as well, so yeah, you've got time. So just whenever you're both ready, play best of 3. If it's still having some connection issues, then we'll come to an agreement And if there aren't any lag issues, then we'll use the scores from that best of 3. Cool, Cammy is in. So whenever you guys are ready, we can get to the game. So we have Rafa with his Kid Cobra and Cammy with Dragon Seeky Twintail. That's an interesting one. I don't believe I've seen that before, and I've played some weird Twintail. Rafa getting ready, making that advance, trying to get Cammy back into the corner. Cammy's not having it, moving around Rafa. Trying to keep things in the Oh. Cammy caught by that grab. This is a much more reserved game. Another grab coming from Rafa. And another one! Rafa trying to keep... Oh my gosh. Rafa's slinking around. Catching Cammy with these grabs. Crazy. And that's round 1. That was an odd one. Round 2 from Rafa's point of view. Rafa once again playing it reserved, slinking in when he gets the chance, backing Cammy into that corner. Goes for a grab, but Cammy is ready with that rush, punishing it. But Rafa pops up and smacks out the popper, just when he has the chance. Rafa staying on top of Cammy, not giving her the breathing room. Into the popper, into the juggle with a rush, and that is round 2. My oh my. Excellent little juggle there. So that is game 1. And if Junior... Sorry, Junior? So many Kikobras, I'm going insane. If Rafa gets the second one, then that will be Rafa making it through to the semi-finals. Classic Rafa rush. Yes, Rafa, smooth. He has some smooth moves. Round 2 in the much more spacious, but equally as terrifying sparring ring. We will go back to Cammy. Cammy being a little bit more reserved. Catching Rafa just there with the dragon. But Rafa is once again not giving Cammy the breathing space to get around and start using that slowing aura. Very good responses with that popper. But Cammy gets the grab, giving her a bit of freedom. Unfortunately, Cammy's kit does not favour too well from being caught up in corners like this, and Rafa is not letting her have the breathing space. But some careful moves there from Cammy, she's not giving it up. Careful catch there from Cammy, but it wasn't quite enough. Rafa responds with his own rush, finishing Cammy off. Going to round 2. Cammy's still sticking to the same loadout. Confident in the power of that Dragon Seeky. Ooh. Flex on the grab there. Cammy gets a couple hits in, opening up some space. Trying to get a sweep with that dragon, but Rafa is too sneaky. He slinks around with Kid Cobra very, very well. He is very good at making that counter. That is absolutely true. Not to mention having that Megaton is a tremendous help. Rafa goes for the grab. Probably wanted to respond. Oh gosh, sorry. With his own rush, but Cammy just manages to catch him. Cammy laying her own pressure, Rafa taking a moment to sit back, catch some space, goes for the rush, but doesn't quite catch Cammy. Oh! Rafa catches the Seeky, dealing out the last blow with that popper and the combined Seeky. Finishing off Cammy and making round 2. So let's plug in those scores. Rafa up 2, which means Rafa will be going to semi-finals. So let's just check in with Linkable and Glee for a minute. But Rafa being Rafa winning. Hello, Redingard. Things are going pretty well. I'm having coughing fits still, but that's all good. Things seem to be going okay. We had a minor issue with Glee and Linkable having some connection problems, but we're trying to work that out now. In the meanwhile, getting on some games. But we've had some really good games so far. It's been pretty cool. Frank already raring to go. He wants my blood. Let me just see if I can get a response from Linkable Glee quickly before this goes down. If they're not playing, that is. I don't know. If we get lucky, we'll see. No comments back in the Discord. Have I missed any spiciness in chat? I can already tell Rafa is winning. Wow. That is some extreme confidence in Rafa's capabilities. Although he is very, very good. I will give him that. But Cammy stuck to it. Cammy did want a little bit of lag, not unbearable. Okay, so righty ho, okay. In that case, I guess we're doing it, Frank. We are making it happen. Whenever you are ready. Unless this should hopefully give we need an exhibition match for the winner against me because I'm clearly the secret hidden boss. Are you Springtron? If so, if you are IRL Springtron like I was earlier, then maybe I can let you. But Frankie's in a good position. So, Thunderbird. Good round one then. Hey, it's me, your interloper. Sound of mechanical keyboard so satisfying. I love it. I can never go back to a normal keyboard now. For those who don't know, I actually play Frank a lot, but I'm yet to best him. I'm getting closer each time. So Frank is a super duper player, he's tremendous. I've taken rounds off of him, but having ever managed to win a game against him, that's been something I'm working on, slowly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm in disbelief there. Had barely any lag. Wow, I guess it must be me then. That's unfortunate. In that case, sorry if I was inflicting lag upon you guys. I didn't mean it at all. Oh my dingleberries. That might be the first time I've ever won a game against Frank. Now watch as Frank destroys me. Yeah, oh my gosh, you had the pressure on though. I was on edge most of that game, Frank, to be very fair on you. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, the excitement. I'm not ready. My heart can't take it. And it's in video form. Well, that's in video form, but also all these other matches that I'm about to get trounced at. So... Ooh, I got a follow. I can't check it right now. But I got a follow. Oh my gosh, I got another one. So many cool people today. So many cool kids. Ooh, I thought I could just make it out of that funny bird. Ooh. Oh. Tried to make it back a little bit there, but oh. See if I can. Ooh. Another one. It's magic muscles this time. Oh my gosh, so many follows. Thank you. Noidruppy, witness disc. Oh, actually, I'll read it after this game's over. I'll read it after this game's over. Can't keep up. Ooh. Oh, good catch there with the thunder. Oh, I let go a little too early on that reflect. Good stuff. See, Frank is a good player. He has the rhythm. He has the jam. As Magic Mouse couldn't save. They couldn't save me there. I wasn't flexing enough. I'm not worthy of these muscles. Then again, you certainly have put the effort into your position, Frank. You are a tremendously good player. So I don't like taking double nade. I know everyone's going to be an advocate of that. I don't really like taking it. I also like. I've actually had more success not taking it. Against better springmen, I find they can kind of work around that deflect a little bit. I like having the kind of the ability to change up between the different speeds of the roaster and the nave, but that I'm not massively keen on playing double nave anyway. But I do respect that it's a viable thing to do. Oh gosh. Go on then for you, Red and Guard. Ooh. Ooh. I landed on that Thunderbird, it was ready for me. Oh, I was rasping for that one. Oh! I deserve that. Much closer game though. Good stuff. Good stuff, Frank. Good games, good games. So that is 2 to Frank, who is moving on up to the finals. Frank the Tank. Making it up there. I was about to leave lobby and then I realised I'm freaking hosting it. That no help for the win. Well, I mean, even though... Right. I'm gonna give myself some feel good here. Like, even though... Gosh. Sorry about the coughing. Even though Frank did ace there, I have fought Frank so many times, and I've taken rounds off of him, but I've never had as successful game as the ones I've had today. And right, that is a testament to how practicing gets you and doing cool things like this. Like, if I hadn't been like playing as much as I have been, haven't been trying to get practice in, keeping on working on things, I would never have done this. I wouldn't have beaten Frank today. Because Frank's a damn good player. And you can win against good players, it happens sometimes. But, like, my success rate has gone way up because of practice. Yeah, it is. But now we've got the Switch recording system. It's more that these are probably some of the closest games we've ever had. And it's just nice feeling that the effort I put into playing and trying to get better has kind of... I've got a visual bit of feedback there. Frank is also practicing. Everyone's been practicing. I mean, it takes time. It takes effort. It takes solid hours of fun and magic and punching people in the face to get as good as people like Rafa, as people like Frank, as good as people like Junior. It's a long road. But it shows you that if you do get involved, then, you know, it really pays off. It was fun. That's the best part. Okay, so... let me just check this. Oh, I was sort of froggy when he plays in the Super Ghost this time. Thank you. Thank you, Lena. I'm a darling. Let's just find out about the situation here. Yeah, as Frank says, like, getting around and playing different people and, like, committing yourself to that kind of thing is tremendously good. Tremendously good. It's, like, it's a really fun experience as well as a really informative experience. If it lags, do Glueface versus Linkable. Okay, oh, Glueface versus Rafa. Okay. So, generally across the board, your games have been laggy, right? Oh gosh, sorry. There's a lot of strain I'm putting on my voice for not being quite ready yet. Okay. So... Okay, I'll tell you what, okay. Because I believe Linkable won his matches, right? Or the majority of his matches. About the lag. Sorry, I'm thinking backwards. Yeah, actually, sorry, that's a good point. Can we get Rafa and Glee in here? And we'll do a test. We'll play one game. If Glee is not the issue, we will make this... Oh, sorry, yeah, I'll message people in the chat. Dude. Oh, my screen's got a little bit dark now. Hold on, guys. Oh gosh, I opened the wrong thing. I was being asked if I wanted tea. Sorry, guys. Right, where have I gone? Okay, latest chicken. It was excellent having you here. Sorry, yeah, that's the way you want it. Hold on, I'm just sending the message out. Likes, like the blue one. Everything's fine. Okay. I've just let's go back to play screen. Boom. Oh gosh. I'm sorry for all the coughing, guys. Alright, got link. So we're just gonna wait on Rafa, who's finishing off a game with Junior, I think. So we've only got 2 sets of games left now. Pretty crazy. We got Rafa versus Linkable to decide who will be in the finals. And then it will be Frank versus whoever wins this matchup. So this should be a spicy, spicy finish. Cool. Rafa's on his way, excellent. So I'm going to do a bit of shameless advertising, guys. So I have been urging you all to, if you're playing, to join the Arms United Discord. And if you are not on the Arms United Discord or playing today, I would strongly urge you to join us. So although we're called Arms United, and we do have a strong focus on the UK community, we do want to bring players across the globe together and just help the game in general. But particularly, we really want to help people in the UK. Right, we want to help bring people together IRL. We want to... oh, hold on. Sorry. Bug. I have missed something. Oh, right. But yeah. Although we do focus on the UK, and we want to bring people together, we want to get events going, and kind of help the presence in the UK in general, we do want to bring people together. We do have international chat lounges, we do open all of our events for people across the globe. We don't want to alienate people. But the Americas do have some pretty big events. Europe's getting some more events and more events. And the UK's sitting on its own kind of weird, drab little arms island. And we're trying to spice things up a little bit. Get more people playing, get more people improving, bring people together, all the fun stuff. I did a double take there. Someone was in the lobby and I was like, oh, it's Linkable. It's meant to be playing. No. Rafa accidentally hit continue, so we'll be another couple minutes. So ask me anything, I guess, while we're waiting for this matchup to start. We're gonna do a quick match if I'm laggy. I guess, yeah, why not? Let's go, boy. I guess I'm gonna play Link. On sparring ring, that's spicy. Don't want to waste people's time. Could have an IRL arms tournament. So Frank, I know you would like to have an IRL arms tournament. I would like one too. And we're hoping we want to do some Christmas stuff. But what we're really trying to do is I'm trying to push to set up something, I mean not necessarily legit, because I don't know really how much effort that'll be, I'll have to look into it. Oh, I didn't think I'd finished that. You don't seem to be lagging, right? Yeah, what I'm hoping is to get like something bigger set up for MCM next year, since we're going to be like, it's kind of central, it's a big event that a lot of people are going to anyway, and there's kind of a lot of space for it. I'm hoping that we can try and do something then, like get some people together, take over the lounge area and just go nuts. But I do want to, we are slowly working on setting up some more like proper stuff. Why would I throw the Kablammer out against that clap? That's just asking for fun. Well, that was a little bit on the wonky side then. But this isn't too bad. reoccuring, pretty much a prank. What's this for? In account for? GG Linkable. That was not too bad. Oh, what's going on? That's 4 of us in Essex. Oh, you're in Essex too? Interesting. I'm just not streaming because there's nothing happening in Germany about 20s. Nothing happening in... Oh, they're going for it. Well, we got them happening. Link versus Rafa. Oh wow, we're all in very close to each other. We gotta have a meet up. We gotta go get drinks sometime. But Culture Super. Damn, people are nearby. So Rafa getting up in there with that hopper. Not being intimidated by the space anymore. Sticking, even though the clapback and the Trilops have come out, Rafa is sticking with his trusty Megaton pop-up. He wants those hits to hit. He wants them to hurt. Rather than going for strictly something that occurs, he's trying to make use of some excellent jumping and careful movement to get around those clapbacks rather than trying to avoid them with the arms themselves. He likes the setup and he makes it work. Pretty slow right now, that clapback is proving to be a little bit tricky. Oh, just about dodging that grab. Rafa's being very patient, waiting for these openings to come out. That clapback is proving to be fairly troublesome. Trying to go for a juggle there, but the Megaton is not quite fast. Big ol' arm. Big arm. Whoa. Just clipping through that they're barring there. It's laggy. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess Gleelix is going through. Kujora! Welcome, and thank you for turning up. You've just turned up at like the latest you probably could have turned up, Kujora, because... yeah, I'm seeing a bit of lag. Yep, there's the lag. It seems Gleelix is making it through them. Yeah, awesome to have you, Kujora. You turned up at like the latest perfect time, because we're just running our semi-finals now. You missed the matches between Frank and myself, which were pretty exciting. But we're just going to work out the matches between Glee and Rafa. And then we're having Frank versus whoever wins that match. Which should hopefully be an exciting final. Oh god. Yeah, there's I can see some lag popping up on this end. Like there's a bit of a weird kind of disconnect between how things are happening in terms of animations. And yeah, Frank, we are all actually pretty close to each other. I know Rep comes sort of fairly near where I am, sort of relatively often. Oof. So, wasn't as laggy as the first. Okay. Oh, we got a follow. Thank you, Kajora. You are cool, said by the Magic Muscle Man himself. No, I won't miss next time you stream. Great seeing where your streamers. Thank you very much, Kajora. You say the next time. I haven't decided if there's going to be a next time. There probably will be a next time. Oh! Magic muscles. Magic muscles for your aunt. Oh, thank you for the follow. And thank you for playing today. It was excellent. Having lots of new faces turn up. What was I going to say? Where are we at? Yo! Get in here now. Okay, so let's fix up this bracket now that this is the case. Because I don't really know what happened. Queeface also issue. Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. I've never had problems with any of these guys. I had a rebump. Maybe you could stream the EU Challenge 3 in the future. Oh yeah, because we're only on EU Challenge 2, aren't we? Which I will be playing tomorrow, by the way, if people want to check that out. I don't know if it's... I think it's being streamed. We'll figure that out, Kajura. We'll figure it out. I've still got to get over the rest of this cold and figure out how this is all going to go down in the future first. But yeah, I'm hoping this can be a consistent thing. I want to throw out more big belt tournaments, get people playing. It's a lot of fun. And oh gosh, sorry. For anyone who wants to see some ranked, I should be doing sort of semi-regular ranked streams throughout the week, if people want to see that kind of thing. So, don't want to force your stream. That's cool, man. I just got to figure out what's going on. It's like I've got to balance uni, and kind of I've got to figure out if I can keep up with this and make it a proper thing, because I want to make sure I'm putting out something cool. But today's been going pretty alright, I think. So, hopefully, keep this up consistently. That's what I want to do on the flying customs. Yeah, I want to play more like in real life too. It's quite fun. I managed to catch a few games at London MCM Comic Con this year with some people, and that was pretty cool. But I don't think there weren't any kind of on the high end level of players there, so it was a lot of new people playing, but that was still exciting because it's people trying out the game, and that's kind of what we want. We want more people coming in and sucking up that juicy arms content. Is Glee okay? Have we heard from Link? Glee? Sorry, that's my bad. I totally forgot to contact Link. Glee then. Yeah, I forgot Google closed the stream there, so. Okay, well, Glee should know he's up now, so that's good. And then we'll do these 3 games, and then it is Frank versus Challenger in the finals. So this should be pretty cool. Oh my gosh, it's Saturday, isn't it? For some reason I thought it was Sunday, and I was like, oh, got a class tomorrow. But no, I'm good. I don't have to talk about dissertations just yet. Flying? Who's offline? I'm offline. Am I? Is there an issue? Oh, hold on, we're having a things happen in Discord. We're just sorting stuff out. Okay. Okay, we're just organising some stuff on the Discord. So I confused. Oh, I was talking about linkable. Oh, I got very confused. I was like, am I offline? I've got no feedback about this yet. Am I dead? Yeah, lag throws a lot of things in the works, unfortunately, and it's down to a lot of problems and region issues and all kinds of things. So it's a shame we can't have like more consistent, like cross region play, but it happens. And some people just have bad internet. Some people have internets that just sometimes die, and all kinds of issues. It can even be the weather if you're really unfortunate. Which is kind of why I want to kick off doing more real life tournaments. And I think a couple of us are trying to look into places we can maybe host some stuff in London, so that'd be pretty cool. I don't know how frequently it'll be. I don't know where it'll be yet, but we want to have that happen. We're going to see if we can get some games happening in London, sort of somewhere sort of fairly accessible, so that people can actually meet up and play, grab a drink, play some games, not have to worry about things like lag, and have a laugh together. And hopefully get some people playing. I mean, if we can go down and get people going, yo, what's this game? Then that'll be pretty snazzy. And we'll be there to give them a good shot at it and get them involved. I play like garbage, but I'd love to come. Thank you. He's dropping out. Mrs. Play now. Oh, okay. How do we want to do this then? Okay. I'm just sorting out something here. I'm just trying to establish how bad the internet is at this point between the guys. Oh, okay. I think it's Rafa versus Frank then. Okay. Just DQ me. Okay, I don't know if he's in stream right now. It's a shame to lose you, Link. It would have been cool to have some straight games between everyone. But that's just what happens sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah, we do need to finish this soon. This made things very slow. Okay. So, Rafa. You're already in the lobby. That's fine. Frank, can we get you in the lobby? You're already here. I can't remember. Did I set it as best of 3 on it? Well, I think considering we've done best of 3 the whole game. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you wanna run best of 3 or do you want to run best of 5? Like, what do you think will be most exciting for you guys? Oh, you're back. Okay. Oh, they're in. Oh, I gotta shimmy the controller. And they're in. Rafa going in for the immediate hit. Frank landed with Tribe Loss going for the grab. But Rafa making sure to use that Megaton to shield him from those hits. And pushing Frank back. But Frank sneaks that Tribal in just on his Megaton. Quite impressive. And again, cashing around the side of the Megaton, going for another grab. Very brutal first game here. I mean, what, half the tubes have been knocked out? That's pretty crazy. It's the only truth. But Rafa does have Rush and has managed to push Frank down to roughly just under half health. Managing to poke these hits in with a Megaton and pop it just as he needs to. Goes for the popper juggle into Rush but doesn't quite make it. Keeping it careful, he doesn't want to open himself up to more of those tripods. Good push through there, but Rafa was ready for it and catches him with a popper, giving Rafa the first round of the finals. Going into round 2, let's swap over to Rafa's point of view. Didn't follow juggle for long. Frank's starting out with Rush this time, putting him in a good advantage at this point. Taking a couple of hits there from that Megaton. Frank has swapped back to the Thunderbird Toast, looking for that sideways power around that Megaton. And as it shows off, it works. Just getting around that Megaton there, getting the stun. But Rafa is keeping it jumping. He's using that very elegant air jumping that Kikobra has to take those hits in. Very, very close there on that Rush. Just managing to get around that Megaton rather than cancel it. Rafa keeping it nice and patient, waiting for those openings and the chances to get. Tries to make the Rush juggle but doesn't quite get it. Frank goes for the grab to punish, leaving Rafa very, very vulnerable. And there's, well, I didn't say but there was a nice little Thunderbird in there. And the throw, meaning Frank takes that second round. Frank almost has Rush once again. Starting off this round strong, going in with that immediate toaster into a grab. All of the tubes are now down. Nowhere left to hide. Rafa being very careful, keeping a safe distance here. But Frank gets the Thunderbird and rushes, using that stun to confirm it. Goes for a grab, but Rafa's on it already. Gets caught by the Thunderbird. Rafa just trying to take it easy there, keep floating. looking to get that pressure on the Megaton, but can't quite get it. And Frank takes the third round of that first game. Please sparring now, I hate DNA. It's in the pool, man. I'm gonna have to see how it goes. Low ground on any stage. Well, we shall see. Well, this one will be interesting. Game 2 on Mausoleum. Both players appear to be using these sim arms. Ooh. Good Thunderbird sneak in there, just catching over that Megaton to stun Rafa there. Rafa using this much more open, much more even space to start working his magic, getting around, trying to keep Frank against the wall. The pressure of that Megaton is not friendly. It may be slow, but it is big and it does block arms. He's keeping very close this time, Rafa with a slight health advantage, but Frank is sneaking those hits in all the time. Capitalising on those movements, getting that Thunderbird to strike in from the side. And when that fails, throwing in that toast. Goes for the rush, doesn't quite counter the Megaton, but still manages to get through it. Giving Frank round 1 of game 2. Place of janky after match relink. Ah. It is off-putting. Frank staying patient. Rafa sneaking in hits with a popper, using that Megaton to try and defend against some of Frank's revolvers. Careful movement away from that Phoenix. Phoenix? That's the wrong arm. That Thunderbird. Rafa getting his groove on now. Much better dodges coming up against Frank's. Oh, sorry, I should probably switch the mute. Yeah, both players are doing. Oh wow, that was a brutal juggle. Rafa is certainly getting his game on, but Frank is not giving up yet, using that Thunderbird to catch for that grab. Into another grab. And Frank has that rush ready. Imposing presence. Into another grab. Rafa backed against the wall. Almost. Oh my gosh, he does just manage to catch Frank. Very careful dodging from Rafa. He does not want to get caught by that Thunderbird or that toast. But Rafa has certainly got his game on regarding those Thunderbird dodges this time. But Frank manages to clip him with that Thunderbird. Giving Frank the second round very, very closely.
Yeah, baby.
Oh. Oh, sorry to hear, Rafa. I know it must be off-putting having a game like that before this. But you did get your groove on that second game. You really did get your dodges back. And your positioning much better. But that is a real shame. Yeah, this has been a weird end. By the way, that is it between Frank and Rafa. So, Frank takes it 2-0 against Rafa, making Frank the winner and wearer of the first big belt. Frank versus the Magic Muscles. Your Magic Muscles. Maybe just tied. It happens, Rafa. I mean, today shouldn't be anything to fret over. Like, today was just get people out, get people playing, and get some games, have a bit of fun. And, but we had some very odd connection issues. Very odd connection issues. But hopefully this should be less of a problem in the future. Hopefully. But excellent there. Frank is it. He is there. He has the big belt. And he can wear it with pride. Today was fiasco. Yeah, those connection issues went super weird. That made things a little wonky. I should have kind of trapped down on that a little earlier. But yeah, that made things very odd. But we got games in. We have a finalist. We got through everything. It's not 1 in the morning, so hey. Let me just cut this out of the... So then process out of control. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I should have trapped down a bit earlier. Bring back tomorrow new tournament. Well, that'll be interesting. I'm very excited to see how I do in that. Because I've been kind of out of action for a few weeks, so... Oh, Rafa. Yeah. No, Rafa's solid. He'll definitely do fine. He'll definitely get some good games in tomorrow. I am in it, don't you discount me. Yeah, cool. So... You're tired. It's fine. I'm getting a little bit tired too. I'm not used to so much activity yet. So now we're going to watch Renegade and Frank fight on DNA Lab. So this should be this should be funny. Yeah, so just thank you everybody for turning up today. Everyone who's watching, everyone who played, because we've got to get those games in, otherwise there's nothing to watch, okay? Exciting stuff. And we, although there were some issues, we did indeed have some good games. We had some spicy matchups. Should have been Sky Arena. Don't do that to Renegade. He doesn't deserve it. Maybe mine was focused on Rank very hard because my rank over this. Oh. Oh, that's really unfortunate, Rafa. That's really, really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about that. I want to get my little blank on it. Yeah, I can... Yeah, that makes sense. It's a shame. There were some very odd issues today. It's a shame that it threw you off, because it is really unfortunate. It's not nice to go through kind of the weird things like that. Especially when you're juggling ranks on top of it. It's like, oh. And the cable coming out, that's just really unfortunate. How do you even use nade? To be honest, Renegade, right? I used to hate nade. When Max Brass came out, I was just like, no, I'm going to use Kablama Roaster. And slap Amanda. I think, like, every game. Get good for nade. Okay. I mean, it's not your fault, then. I mean, it's one of those things. Sometimes the connection's fine. Like, sometimes you get decent games. Sometimes it is an issue. Because I mean, we do we do get decent inter-region games sometimes. I mean, it's perfectly just a situation like that today. You're just having just that your internet's having a bad day, and that you might usually be fine, but yeah, it's unfortunate. My rust is showing. Are you a robot too? Am I not the only robot in the stream? Yeah, cool. Again, thank you everyone. I know there were some issues regarding connection and some odd situations today, but we got through it. Everyone sat down, we played through it, we got on, and we got to our final. 13 hours of sleep, woke up feeling like a zombie. Yeah, if I oversleep, I always feel like a zombie. I do better in 4 hours. You're weird, man. You are weird. Yeah, cool. Is there a thing? End the tournament. It's done. I gotta do that. There we go. It is done. Oh, they're going at it again. Good, Frank. I'm glad you had fun. I had a lot of fun too. Even though there was some... oh gosh, sorry. Even though there were some hiccups. I mean, this is something I've got to learn to deal with anyway if I'm going to make this a consistent thing. Which I'd like to. So... I'm glad that we had fun though. Like, I had a lot of fun. I've still got to get used to casting games, but thank you, Kajora. It's fine. Like, there should be more, so it's good. And I know there were. I think it was the team battle happening today, wasn't there? That I didn't actually realise it was on. So I'm sorry, I kind of half scheduled over that. That's my bad. What's so bad about today? It took very long to like. Yeah, the thing is, I think it was Junior. Junior spoke to me before and was like, "Do you have a plan for laggy games?" And I was like, "Yes, I have a plan for laggy games." And I told him my plan. He was like, "Okay, that sounds solid." And then we have an issue, and it just ended up turning into mush. I literally said, I need to be like bring the hammer down and stick to my rules like unerringly, and I didn't. I kept trying to find opportunities to keep linking, which I want to do. You know, I want to keep playing, but I need to be more decisive if I'm running this kind of thing. But good things. People had fun. Got some cool games happening. Nothing exploded, and we got some new players in, and that's awesome. Like there are a few players here today. I think actually quite a few I've never seen play. 5 years, Zoran, Linkable, Elemento, Cammy. I've never seen any of you play. I've never come across your names. At least I was a great guinea pig. No, it wasn't that bad. I mean, stuff happened, but I mean, I gotta learn to get with it on these things. It's no one's fault, strictly. There was a lot of things that happened. But yeah, like so many like new players today that I've never seen play tournaments, and I've not really heard the names of before. Who? Sorry, the Switch went a little on the dark side there. But to get them in and actually start playing events and such, you know, getting people in this kind of thing is what I want to do. Because I had so much more fun when I started playing events. It's great. And to give people more opportunities to play things and play good players and try new things out, it's awesome. So I think it's a win in my books. And I beat Frank for the first time ever. That feels good. I'm going to pat myself on the back a little bit. Nice one, not perfect. When you get your momentum up. Well, that's brass in a nutshell. Once you get the muscles going, if you can keep those muscles rolling, then that's when things get serious. To be frank, it's not even that I just beat Frank. It's like these are some of the closest games we've had, and that's ace. Like it's really cool to like see myself getting a little better each time. And I got to play Redding Guard, so that was cool. I mean, not for the tournament. The burb is scary. The burb is scary. I'm kidding, Frank is super talented. He is. He's a very good player. We had some very good players on today, actually, as well. Other than Frank. Which is really exciting. It was a good mix, I think. We had some really good players. We had some new players. And that's cool. I want to play Frank. You can play Frank, I guess. If Frank's up for it. I'm down with that. If people want, I can probably open up like a party lobby and people can just jump in and do stuff. I don't know, I'm kind of tired. It's too much excitement for me, too much messing around. I should probably move my webcam over as well. I keep looking off into the distance and it's a little weird. Thinking I have to interface this way and I'm talking this way. Ooh. Red took his opportunity there, on that broken shield. I tell you that. I thanked you for the follow, didn't I, Yoran? I don't want to leave anyone out. That's fine, lady. You stuck around the whole stream. You're allowed. You're allowed to go. I bet I've missed like 100 things happening. Well, this has happened. Oh, we're talking about the infamous fake resolve. Funny. I have missed a lot of stuff, I'll tell you that. I can hear the commentary in the background, sounds like everyone wants a piece of me. You're the man to beat, you're wearing the big belt, man. People want to fight. Not really putting up a good show right now. I need to make myself some food. Don't force yourself, Rob. Rob? Red. A little weird though. Megaton! I used Megaton on Brussels a long time ago, for a little while. I don't like it though, like, I have too much love for the Kablama, I have to go back to it, it explodes, and it goes bomb. Like, I can't help myself. So, but it's cool though. I like, I tried Megaton on Squintel for a while, that was a lot of fun. And on Jar, that was entertaining. But I've moved back over to Megawatt on my Squintel, which is terrifying and hilarious at the same time. Renegade laying a bit more pressure on this time. Ooh. Frank takes the thrush. Kablama is Bay. Well, you would say that, wouldn't you, Kajora? You would say that. But I respect your love for the arm. It's all good. I have to head out now for the 5th time. I dislike Kajora's Kablama. I think everyone dislikes Kajora's Kablama, but I also love it because it's so good. But that's fine, linkable. I'm really sorry we had issues today. I'm hoping that... But apparently if you can normally get a decent game against Rafa, and hopefully your internet's just having a bad day. But it's fine. You know, this stuff kind of happens, and we just have to deal with it. We got our games through, so that's all. But thank you for turning up. Thank you for participating. It's all good. I couldn't even see the colour on Renegade's health bar there.
Yeah. Gotta bounce.
I don't know if I can't remember if when I played against you, Kajor, if you used the hammer on me actually. But then again, I haven't paid you that much. This is payback for Arms Clash. I wonder when the next one of that will be actually. I'll have to keep an eye out. Actually, on that note. Oh, I completely missed someone tweeting me about the streaming. Oh, Uran and Frank. It's gonna happen. They're doing it. Frank has taken the challenge. He's wearing his belt and wearing it proud. Actually, no. Let's watch from Uran's point of view. I still have low expectation. Oh, be nice to yourself, Red. Be nice. Respect yourself. I just realised Frank even have a Twitter that I know of. I'll have to find out. Ooh, that was a spicy rush there.
Boom. Oh yeah.
You sound like my parents. Who sounds like my parents? Your parents, rather. Uran's getting his Chakram game on. Very patient. Oh, and Thunder goes in. He's still not opening a party lobby. Oh, that round is much closer.
Oh yes.
But Frank still takes it. The victor. I'm going to be off. That's okay, Lini. You have been around the whole time. It's all good. Fare thee well. Oh gosh, Rafa's in. Rafa wants a piece of... And he's playing Helix. I did not see that coming. Rafa wants to wiggle it. Rafa wants to wiggle it up. This is going to be an interesting one. Rafa getting his Gourmand Gala on. Bringing out them wiggles and toasters. Yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll run a couple more games and then I'll finish up because I'm shockingly tired. wiggles with Jelly Man. High pressure Jelly Man. Try it. Oh, goes for the counter rush and succeeds. But doesn't quite get the knockover on your arm. And gets that sneaky little chakra man. I need to eat. It's great fun. You've not eaten yet. It's like it's 10:30, man. You crazy person. Cool, excellent, Frank. I'm glad you had fun. And I'm looking forward to the next one too. I'm gonna have to. I already got to figure out some stuff still, but hopefully we can get this being a bit more consistent. And as we figure things out, we'll hopefully get some Armed United events kicking off here as well, which will be really, really cool, rather than just me trying to talk my way through a bunch of matches each week. But we'll see how that goes. Who knows? Definitely a solid first time. Thank you very much. It was far less of a disaster than I expected it to be. So that's good in my books. But people had fun, so that's what counts for me. Oh my gosh, there was lots of dodges there. I'm saying that because I won. It's fine. It's cool. I know you're saying it sincerely. Oh. Very close trying to get that rush there. Just sneaky punch coming in. Look at that. Bubbling onto that rush, just about. Wasn't quite enough of a hit to get the connect there fully. Let's get behind the dodge next time. For the rest of this round. Yeah. That's good. Hopefully it'll be a bit smoother next time. I gotta expect things to go a little wonky for the first one. But I don't think it was too bad. I gotta be more stern regarding connection issues next time. But we had some odd situations where connections went and people were doing things and made things a little weird. But we got through it. That's good. Very close. Cool. Oh gosh. Well, I think with that, I'm gonna jump out of the lobby. And I'm going to say thank you everybody who turned up. Thank you everyone who watched. Thank you everyone who played, most importantly. Because we had some really cool games happening today. I was surprised. Well, I mean, you can take Frank or Moore on if you want to, if you add him. But I gotta go like lay down and not wake up for a week. I'm shockingly tired. I'm not used to all this excitement. I'm still recovering from a flu a bit, so it's where all the coughing fits have been coming from. I'm not used to having to pay attention to things for so long. But yeah, I mean, we got through it. We got Frank wearing the big belt and Rafa as worthy adversary. We got some excellent games. We got some new people in. I don't want to. Tired. Yeah, I think we're all getting a bit tired here, so that's cool. Yeah, it was cool. I'm glad everyone had fun. That was fun, good festival. Thank you very much, Junior. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Some good games played on your behalf, I've got to say. It's fine. I think we're all gonna set off now. Yeah. And for the millionth time, thank you everyone. It was cool. And thank you everyone who followed. That's an ace thing. I should be getting more of these up soon. You can check out on Twitter, you can check out on Armed United. It'll be updated somewhere. I don't know how frequent it'll come, I don't know when it'll come next, but should happen, hopefully. With less lag issues. That's not a promise, that's a I hope. But fingers crossed. So before I go though, if you want to add me for the future, you can add me at my friend code. And if you want to keep up with me, and you want to keep up with Arms United and any tournaments they're holding on, or just anything in general, Arms related, UK related, or anything in between, then please join the Arms United Discord. You do not have to be in the UK to join the Discord, it's all good. Just the same as the tournaments. And with that, I'm going to be off. Thank you very much, everyone. Actually, before I go off, I did wear the Max Brass t-shirt today. I had no choice. Can't do the stream without the Max Brass t-shirt, you know? But with those magic muscles that I do not have. Farewell.